Good morning, high rollers! That's better. Everybody's awake now. Generals, Joint Staff, Congressional Delegation, guest welcome to the Mission Support Group Change of Command. Big group, big deal for these two. I'm not sure which one's happier, probably Colonel Martell getting out of it. But just a little bit about Group Command. It is typically your first 06 level command, and that is a huge thing, especially the Mission Support Group. It's probably half of the units, 6 or 7 units in the Air Guard alone, that is commanded by the Mission Support Group commander. And it is exactly what it says. It supports the mission.
Thank you, Sergeant Burrito. Thank you, Colonel Wade. Appreciate that. Just 9 months ago, I stood up here and spoke to everybody when I took command of the Mission Support Group, and I talked basically about 2 things. One was our commitment to excellence, Nevada style, and then the one thing I wanted to accomplish was that when we deployed our folks into harm's way over the next couple of months back then, that they would know Nevada had arrived, and we did that. We accomplished that. Ops just ruined it over there. They smashed all kinds of records. They did all kinds of things nobody ever thought could be done. Maintenance supported that. We still have folks in Africa. We still have folks in the Middle East. But we deployed those folks efficiently. They accomplished the mission Nevada style with excellence, which I appreciate. And that was only done with the cooperation of the other groups, the medical group, the ops group, and the maintenance group. So I want to thank those group commanders and that staff from those groups for their support during that tough time getting our folks out, keeping our folks first line where they were deployed, and then redeploying them home safely and supporting them as they return to their families here over the next couple of months. So it's been a short 9 months. I appreciate everybody's support, and I look forward to the future. Thank you.
International Guard Base, Reno, Nevada. The custodian of the colors, the first sergeant, passes the colors and all they represent to the outgoing commander, Colonel Glenn Martell, for the last time. The outgoing commander then relinquishes his command by passing the colors to Colonel Wade, who then passes the colors and hence the command to the incoming commander, Lieutenant Colonel Kyle Cerfoglio. Lieutenant Colonel Kyle Cerfoglio assumes the duties as the commander of the 152nd Mission Support Group. This time-honored process is complete when the incoming commander then returns the colors to the first sergeant, charging him with maintaining the symbol of the command. At ease.
Oh, quick story. All right, so about 15 years ago, I was over at the Chow Hall with Dennis Fournier and Ed Cousineau. We were I think I just got promoted to captain, and we were talking about our Air Guard career. And at the time, I was a traditional officer and didn't have a lot of thought about my future out here. And Dennis started telling me how one day I'd be one of those guys up on the stage. And I looked at him and I was like, Dennis, you are crazy. I'm doing my 20 years. I'll be very happy if I make major and I'm retiring. And he looked back at me and he said, no way. He said, you're going to be one of those guys. And I said, Dennis, there is not a chance in the world I will be one of those guys. So with that being said, I guess I'm one of those guys now. And I think I owe Dennis a beer, a bottle of whiskey or something. I think there was a bet that day. So Dennis, I'll have to give him a call or text him and let him know that I guess I'm one of those guys now. You know, being the Mission Support Group commander is, as we've heard about today, is kind of a daunting task. Even more daunting knowing who I'm following. The last 2 Mission Support Group commanders, Colonel Starbuck, I've been fortunate enough to kind of follow him around in his career, one behind him the whole way the last 5 years. And Colonel Starbuck, thank you for your mentorship, and thank you for just being a friend and always there for me. I really appreciate it. There you are. Thanks, Colonel. If you ever get a chance to sit down and talk with him, I highly recommend it. The guy comes from Europe every month for drill. If that's not dedication and love for what you do, I don't know what is. I mean, I know just flying on an airplane across country is tough on the body, tough on the mind, and he does it every month coming all the way back here. So thank you, Colonel Starbuck. I really appreciate it. Next, obviously, Colonel Martell, we're here for a big promotion right after this, so let me be the first to congratulate you, sir. You've done a great job in putting yourself in this position, and definitely big shoes to fill taking over for you, so congratulations. Next thing, a little lesson. There's a couple chiefs, Chief Prezina, Chief Ross. Little lesson for any officer out there. If you don't already have a senior NCO that you kind of put on your coattail and follow them wherever they go and listen to what they say, you need to find one. I think my dad told me that when I first got commissioned, and I've found two of the best in Chief Prezina and Chief Ross. All the other chiefs out there, thank you too, but those two in particular have kind of guided me through my career to this point, so thank you, chiefs, for that. Lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my family. Nevada, gambling state, and getting a family was gambling. I hit megabucks. My dad and mom, thank you, love you guys. Obviously, wouldn't be here without them. And then my own family, the 6-star general I have for my wife, Amber, I love you, thanks honey. And my 2 kids, Audrey and Alec, very proud of them, the people they're becoming, and thank you guys, I love you. So with that, that's all I got. I think we got another ceremony starting here real short, so thank you everybody, high rollers, I look forward to working with you, and thank you very much.